What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Cjthecheesedj here, and we are back with another Warhammer video for you guys today. And today we are online once again, and we are playing as the Chaos Warriors. As Chaos, sorry, not the Chaos Warriors. And we are playing SFO Grimhammer mod as well. So there may be a couple of different units you guys don't recognize, like these Berserkers back here, and a couple of other units, I think, as well. As well as that, the model units, the unit number has changed as well for some units. For example, the Dragon Ogres have a smaller amount. But yeah, it's Chaos versus the Pirates of Sartosa. So guys, let's go over our army. So in our front line, we've got 3 groups of Chaos Marauders. And then backed up, we've got 2 groups of the Chosen Khorne Berserkers. Now, these guys are pretty crazy. They've got 100 armor, 55 melee attack, 94 weapon strength. So these guys are going to be mainly just our soakers, mainly dealing with the chaff in the front line of my opponent's army. And then these guys are going to get in there and they are just going to wreck faces. So these guys do have, what do they've got? They've got Rage of the Blood God, so you can actually use this while in combat. And then Chaotic Crusade, so when their hit points are less than 50% of the base, they gain 10% weapon damage, 10% armor piercing damage, and 10% vigor. They also have Frenzy, and they are unbreakable, and they're immune to psychology. So these guys are really good, but they were also very expensive from what I remember. They were like 1,800, I think. So yeah, rounding it up, leading the Chaos, we have Prince Sigvald the Magnificent, and we've brought up quite a lot of things. Visions of Pleasure. He also has the Reflection of Beauty, which is an absolute beautiful skill to use. So pretty much what it does is it freezes your opponent and they get negative 100 melee attack. So it's great for finishing off enemy lords and whatnot. He also has Stand or Die and Deadly Onslaught, Foe Seeker, and the Auric Armor, which replenishes the hit points of combatants and gives 25% vigor. And yeah, that's him. We also have a Firecaster because undead take more damage to fire. So we didn't bring all the spells either with him. He's got, what is his? He's got Burning Skull, Flame Storm, and Fireball, I believe, and Flaming Sword of Ruin, because we bring that just to buff Sigvald up if he's got to get into fight with the enemy leader. Now, over here, we've also got 2 groups of Chosen with great weapons, I believe. Sorry, we've got 1 group of Chosen with the great weapons, 1 group of Halberds, just for that anti-large. We've got the Dragon Ogres over here as well, ready to go smash some skulls in. And then on the flanks, we've got a group of Chaos Knights, only one of them, yeah. So for my opponent's army, he's gone for a sort of Death Star build, mainly using a lot of ranged units. So you can see here, his front line is Zombie Pirate Deckhand mobs with the pole arms, mainly just chaff. He's got 3 groups of the gunnery mobs with the handguns, and he also has a Fleet Admiral with Deep Law. And what else has he got? He's got the Necrofex Colossal, he's got 2 Mortars, he also has Queen Bess, more Deckhand mobs, a single group of Depth Guard, and then back here he's got Sartosa Norscan Raiders, which is an SFO unit. And I haven't actually seen these guys, but they look pretty cool. They're pretty much like Norscan troops. So guys, without further ado, let's get the match underway, get these guys on. Oh, we also have a Hell Cannon. I didn't actually show that off, but funny story, watch this. Ready? So we just popped this skill off. That wasn't us. I mean, that wasn't my opponent, that was us firing. So we actually pop boom, and that does explosive damage all around us. I'm pretty sure that's what it was, yeah? It was, or maybe it was the Queen Bess, actually. I actually thought that was us popping boom off and dealing damage. So maybe it's different, because we haven't actually used Queen Bess in online combat. So I'm thinking that is Queen Bess firing in on our Hell Cannon. So that's pretty much taken out just like that. Yeah, actually, I think that is Queen Bess. Possibly? I don't know. Let me know if you guys know, because I was pretty sure that we actually blew our own Hell Cannon up. But our Hell Cannon's already out, so there goes our mortar, our range. But other than that, we don't actually have any sort of range. But you can see here, Queen Bess is popping off. These Chaos Marauders are taking a huge beating. But that's why they're the front line for. These guys were only 500, 800 to bring into battle. That's why we've got the Berserkers for. And we've got our Chaos Knights over here as well. But they are getting targeted by the Necrofex Colossal. So we're like, alright, let's start charging these guys in. Cycle charging them, getting some damage out. Luckily, our Khorne Berserkers haven't taken too much of a beating, so they are still pretty healthy. They don't really have much to get through, and we do notice that our opponent has their Mongol Haunter. Oh, yeah, because we've got the Chaos Warhounds in the Vanguard deployed. So we get onto the mortar, we shut that down. Why did that take so much damage for just then? I have no idea. Was that friendly fire from the Necrofex? I don't even know, guys. What is going on in this match? All I know is that our poor Chaos Marauders are just getting absolutely slammed. Alright, so here we go, guys. We start moving our front line up, and here comes the big battle. These guys got their shields. They're just holding them up. They're trying to stop the gunfire from doing damage to them. And we do pop a juicy fire vortex over here. Look at that. That is just shredding straight through this front line of gunnery mobs. As well as that, we do pop in a burning skull, and that just goes straight through. We were trying to use that to get to the Queen Bess and the mortar. And it successfully does get to the Queen Bess, dealing small amounts of damage and the Norscan Raiders, but they are armored, so it doesn't really do too much. But this Vortex is still going on, and it's just shredded through. Now, these Khorne Berserkers, they are just going to be ripping through this army of undead. Look at these guys, getting in there, just dealing damage like crazy. These guys are jumping around doing stuff. But this Vortex is still going. I wasn't expecting it to go on so long. We do pop a Fireball, and it does hit the Vampire Fleet Admiral right in the face. And that is pretty much our Winds of Magic, actually. I'm pretty sure that's all we've got. Our Chaos Knights do get into combat with the Mongol Haunter, and they are pretty much gone for. That Mongol Haunter will take us out. But we do get... Watch this, guys. Ready? Here comes another juicy... Oh, actually, that was my opponent. He's popping the Vargeist's Revenge. And we take a lot of damage from that. You guys just saw the Berserkers and the Marauders just... Their health had just plummeted. So that was a really good shot from my opponent, but I don't know what he's firing on now. Is he using Queen Bess to fire on the Chaos Sorcerer? He is. In my opinion, that's not the best target because it's not a very large unit. You want to be using this on the infantry line and stuff like that. So like here or here even. And here we go. We get Sigvald back here. We pop the Visions of Pleasure, the Reflection of Beauty. This guy's pretty much just a punching bag right now for us. And Sigvald is going to take him to town and teach him a lesson. Whoa! Big hits coming in. The Dragon Ogres come back here as well. We're like, let's get this anti-large damage going. This Vampire Fleet Admiral is going to go down ASAP. And Sigvald is actually a really fast unit as well. Like, he's got what? 56 speed? No, wait. Can we get on Sigvald? He's got 56 speed, I believe. So that's pretty fast for a Footlord, considering he doesn't even have a mount. Yeah, 56 speed. So he's able to keep up to toe with the Vampire Fleet Captain, but he does spawn a group of Rotting Prometheans on us. Dragon Ogres are there to clean up. We need to shut down this Necrofex Colossal, though, because this boy is just firing into everything. We have managed to shut down the Queen Bess, thank God for that as well. Our Chaos Sorcerer, he's alright. He's just chilling back there, waiting for his Winds of Magic to come back to him. I don't know how much we actually had. But like I said, the Queen Bess probably shouldn't have been firing on us. And the Mortar was actually targeting these group of Chaos Marauders. So they were brought forward. So we were able to intercept those with our Chaos Marauders. And you can see he started to notice that the Vampire Fleet Captain is going down. So he brings the Necrofex Colossus in. And these tentacles right here, I can't remember what they're actually called, just deal a huge amount of damage to our Chosen and their Khorne Berserkers. Like, look at them. They get absolutely taken out. So we've only got 15 models of the Khorne Berserkers, but they are unbreakable. We do manage to get, come on, get over there, Sigvald, finish him off. Look at him run. Look at him run. He gets another shot in. That was hilarious. Ready, guys, watch him run. Get over there, Sigvald, you can do it. Another Tide of the Deep coming up over here, sweeping through our units. Khorne Berserkers are carrying 173 kills, doing amazing work. Sigvald, we pop everything, stand or die, Foe Seeker, and we get to take him out. Finally, the Vampire Fleet goes down, and right now, what we need to deal with is this Mongol Haunter and this Necrofex Colossus, if we've got any chance of winning this match. You can see here, the balance of power is still 50-50, either way. Right now, what have we got? We pretty much have the army. We've got two groups of the Berserkers. We've still got the Dragon Ogres, our Chaos Sorcerer, the Halberds. Main thing tying our opponent's army down is this Necrofex Colossal and the Mongol Haunter. So it's going to be an intense fight. Right now, it's just going to be grinding these guys down, but we do have a lot of anti-large coming into the fray. These are Chosen with their pole arms are ready to wreck. Prince Sigvald is definitely no pushover, and he can definitely deal with this Mongol Haunter. I think he can. I hope he can. He's actually taken quite a bit of a beating. Mongol Haunter does get debuffed with Visions of Pleasure, and he then just pops Deadly Onslaught, Foe Seeker, and we do give him Reflection of Beauty. And this is where we're like, alright, let's get these Chosen in. Let's try and take out this Mongol Haunter while he's got all the debuffs going for him. Necrofex Colossus is just, he's just a big ass tank. And what do we got here? Depth Guard are just kind of chilling. We were using the Dragon Ogres to fight him, but we're like, we need to get these guys over here. Deal with this Mongol Haunter. Just bring all our units in. We've got to take these guys out if we've got any chance of winning this battle. Because if these guys don't get taken out, well, it is GG, a game over for us. But this Necrofex Colossus, he is definitely no pushover, and he's ready to deal some serious damage. And because we're all bunched up, it's really bad for us, so we can take a lot of damage. But in terms of leadership, the Prince Sigvald, the Murngul Haunter, he's starting to, well, he's starting to crumble because he's got a critical binding. We do even bring our caster in. We're like, let's get everyone in here. We just need to take this Necrofex Colossus out. They both have weak bindings because their lords are dead. But you can see the balance of power is slowly ebbing in our favor. Murngul Haunter taking the damage. He's starting to crumble. There we go, critical binding, that's what we want. We get a rear charge on him, which is what we were trying to do, to try and lower that leadership. And right now, this central pocket here is just solid. With pop stand or die, does that affect everyone? No, it doesn't. I thought that affected everyone. I stand corrected. Maybe, no, that wasn't us. That's why? I don't know. Doesn't matter. But you can see here that they are starting to crumble. And just like that, we get the win. Although it was a close one, you can see here our Dragon Ogres do start wavering, as do our Chaos Sorcerer. But Prince Sigvald, the anchor that he is, he's got regeneration as well, so he's slowly been regenerating this whole match. He is just destroying these single entity units. It is nuts. And just like that, the rest of my opponent's army crumbles, and it is a victory for the Warriors of Chaos. All in the name of Khorne. Thanks to these Berserkers. Look at the damage these guys racked up. 214 kills, 217 kills, but the MVP, guys, the Chaos Sorcerer, 609 enemy troops killed. Now, that is namely due to the Flame Vortex and the Burning Skull and whatnot. It was just chaff, but everything makes a difference, guys. Without fighting, without having to waste our energy on those guys, we pretty much prevailed and managed to take out all the other units. Queen Burst did really solid. I just think picking the Chaos Sorcerer at the end there instead of the infantry units was a big mistake for my opponent, because it's not very good with single entity targets. That's what the Carronade and stuff like that is for. Queen Burst is designed for just ripping through infantry units. The Necrofex Colossus as well did really good. I don't know about these Sartosa Norscan Raiders. I feel like they probably would have been better off with Depth Guard, because I think Depth Guard would have gotten more kills. You can see here, 30 kills there. So, I don't know, maybe it was just up against who they were. But guys, we managed to win that one. So, thank you very much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to leave a like. Subscribe down below for more. But other than that, guys, thanks very much for watching, and I will catch you in the next one. I got this soul.